Good morning, guys. We are 6 days out from Mr. Olympia pre-judging, and right now I'm about to get my fasted cardio done. It is about 6:30 a.m. I did not sleep good, that's why I'm up this early. Might as well get my fasted cardio done before I go up to LA today to do my last leg workout, depletion leg workout with Milos at noon. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I do for my fasted cardio. So obviously let's start with this is what usually helps me to have a good night's sleep. Honestly, it's been helping, but again, when you are that low on calories and stuff, it's kind of hard still to stay in sleep. I keep waking up at night. Lipoxygen, I use it for my the areas that I want to improve and get tighter. It really helps, makes you sweat a lot. So at this point I put it all around my legs, my abs, my lower back, and it's been helping tons. You guys check them out, they're really good and really helpful. I also do 1 tablespoon of L-carnitine, and I do 2 tabs of thermogenic blast from Midway Labs, and I've been doing MCT oil because I've been on a keto diet. No more carbs for me for the next week, or maybe for the next 4 or 5 days, depending on how my weight is looking and how I'm looking. So we've been adding a little bit more fats, and then obviously I do a cup of coffee. I wait about 10 minutes and I get my cardio. Good thing my cardio has been dropped to a 20-minute fasted. So yeah, there you go, guys, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright guys, so we're out here just finishing up my fasted cardio. I'm starving, can't wait to eat my breakfast. Like I said earlier, I'm on a keto diet now, so no more carbs. I'm literally on a 0 carbs right now. But the exciting thing is my coach actually added steak for breakfast, which is my favorite thing to eat, and he added salmon before the bed, so that's even more exciting. So we're only 6 days out. My weight is dropping. I'm on the safe side now. I just need to lose about 3 to 4 pounds. So it's gonna be fun, exciting weekend, and I can't wait to see you all there to showcase what I've been working on so hard. So guys, Expo, Friday and Saturday, I'm gonna be at the Midway Lab booth number 500, and Saturday I'm gonna be at Gorilla Wear booth as well. So if you guys would want to come and say hi, I would love to see you all there. Also, I have a couple photo shoots set up that weekend, so I'm very excited about that. It's gonna be for Gorilla Wear. Also, pool party on Sunday. I'm very excited to eat and enjoy life a little bit, So yeah, I'm getting this done and then eat my first meal and head to LA to go do my last leg workout. Alright guys, so I have my breakfast going on. I have some mushroom spinach. I'm gonna do 4 egg whites. I have half a cup of asparagus and 6 ounces of steak. I'm very excited about that. And then those are for the road. This is my pre-workout meal. It is 4 ounces of cod with half a cup of asparagus, and I add some lettuce in there just to keep me a little bit full since I'm on a 0 carbs. And this is my post-workout meal. Half a cup of broccoli with 4 ounces of cod with some shredded lettuce in there as well to keep me full. So yeah, about to eat right now, and then go pick up my boy Pete and head to LA for my last leg workout. I'll see you guys on the road. Alright guys, so I'm here with my boy Pete on our way to LA for a last leg workout for me, and he is 4 weeks out from Legion Sports. Actually, 3 weeks out from Legion
days.
Sports. Wow, it's getting close.
Yeah, dude, 21 days.
So that's getting close, man. It's very exciting. We're gonna be answering some questions from Instagram. So let's see what we have.
How much you weigh this morning?
This morning I weighed in at 197. My cutoff is 192. I'm right on track.
No problem.
Very excited, even though I'm on a keto diet now. It's funny because I've never been on a keto diet, but it's interesting. So let's answer some questions, Pete.
All right.
So this guy, it is from Flexi Matson. It says, do you see yourself placing in a top 5 at this year's? If not, when do you believe you will? Well, shit, man. Honestly, man, if I didn't know, or if I didn't believe in myself, or think I could place in top 5 and even possibly win the show, I would never do it. I always go to a show to win. What do you think, Pete?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of good guys in this category. You know, the truth is, though, you got probably one of the best structures, best genetic packages on the stage. It's going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out. But I've been living with you. I've been training with you. I've been watching you suffer. George has got you right on track. Coach Milos is pounding on you. You're going to be hard to beat, man. I'm very excited to see what happens. I mean, there's a lot of good guys. It's the best in the world. But it's like you said, if you're not going in to win, why go? Yeah, you're gonna do some damage, man. I'm excited.
Thank you. All right, second question is from Jermaine, I believe so. I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you keep your waistline tight as possible during the bulking phase? Well, I personally, I'm gifted genetically my waistline that are always tight, but something to help you with that, I would say still do your fasted cardio about 4 to 5 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes, nothing too crazy, just to help you for a better food digestion, you know? What about you, Pete? What do you think?
Well, I definitely think so too. Like you said, a lot depends on your structure. I know for me, I'm a shorter, more squatty physique than you are, so waistline has been a challenge for me overall. One of the things I've done in the past several years, especially now working with Coach Milos, for me, is our meals are small, they're frequent, but they're small. And we always try to stay within a good striking distance condition-wise. I think if you let yourself get fat, you're gonna have a belly full of food the whole day. The body will be accustomed to having that distension. So you wanna stay in shape, which a big part of that, like you said, Danny, is doing your cardio. If you do your cardio, maintain a healthy inside, healthy heart, don't overeat and stay away from a bunch of junk food. Enjoy your food, eat enough calories to grow, but you don't need to eat that much over your baseline. So, you know, maintain a good condition year round. You're gonna be in a good shape and your waistline will be much more easy to manage.
Yeah, and also keep your food clean.
Yep.
You're not competing, it doesn't mean you can go and eat and cheat every day. For me, I'm lucky if I get 1 cheat meal a week. But like Pete said, I eat more just of what I normally eat on pre-contest, you know?
Yep.
So good luck with that. Next question is from Fit Leslie. What kind of food do you look forward to as you reward cheat and specific sweets? For me, I'm a huge fan of breakfast stuff. So normally, if it's not IHOP or maybe some good breakfast place or like Denny's, those are my favorites, then I go to Cheesecake Factory. I love that place. You know, I just hate the fact that I have to wait a long time. And it's funny because I was talking to Pete a couple days ago. We were thinking about doing a 10,000 challenge, each one of us, after his show. So, yeah, and I told him that I wanted to go to Cheesecake Factory. But yeah, so to answer your question, for me, a good cheat meal, it would be probably a pizza or nice steak or a burger. And for my favorite dessert, always I go for a cheesecake or a pancakes.
Yeah, you know the interesting thing, like definitely stay tuned because we're gonna work out the details. We're gonna hit San Diego hard after our shows are done. After my show, which is 3 weeks from now, Danny will be done the Olympia. He's got more shows coming up, so he's gonna be less likely to let go, but we'll see. One good day of refeed is going to speed up that metabolism. We're going to talk about planning out an assault on San Diego, so check it out soon, the 10,000 calorie challenge per person on 619 Muscle TV. But in the meanwhile, yeah, for me, cheesecake, I have to agree, is probably the best dessert.
I love it, man.
Yeah, oh my
favorite.
God. And pizza, I think, you know, the other thing too is about dieting, it becomes a little monotonous. It's not that eating healthy is bad. It's not that the healthy foods don't taste good, because they taste delicious, I think, just as well as anything. But you do have cravings for variety. And so that's where I think, for me, in the off season, I like to eat a little bit of everything. So, you know, it's going to be fun. Off season time, for me, what I typically do, especially now that we're competing on a regular basis, and you know, Dani's competing at the top level of the world, I'm competing at professional level, you always want to maintain a good healthy condition. So if you plan a good, comfortable, cheap meal just once a week and maintain your good program otherwise, stay on your plan, it's not going to hurt you to have any type of cheap food, you know, bad or good. There's really no bad food, good food. It's all just calories, and you just want to get the most you can always out of them.
All right, so I hope that answers the question, Leslie. On to the next. So this question is from Amir_Sarsur84. Dude, what kind of name is that, Sarsur? So your question is, it's in Arabic, guys, so I'm gonna have to answer it in Arabic. هل تعتقد انك راح تجيب مركز الاول من اول مرة؟ طبعا حبيبي، يعني اي بطولة اللي اروح عليها دائما اروح على المدفوز. إذا ما عندي ثقة بنفسي then ليش أنا دا أسوي بطولات, you know؟ والحمد لله والشكر عندي جسمي كلش حلو, وهالسنة إن شاء الله حشوفكم فشي يعجبكم إن شاء الله. Okay حبيبي. Next question is from Osama. Are you Iraqi? If you are, then why are you representing the US, and good luck? Yes, I am Iraqi. I'm very proud of it, but I live in the US. I am where I am because of United States. I turned pro here. I started working out here. I started competing here. So this is me giving back, okay? And I'm very proud to represent USA, but also I'm very, very damn proud that I'm Iraqi. All right, buddy?
No, it's interesting.
And there is no difference in that. What about you, Pete?
Well, I think the difference is, like, I'm Italian by heritage. I grew up and I was, you know, raised Italian in Boston. So the interesting thing about the United States, I think, which is kind of cool, but it's different than any other place in the world as far as I know, is you can still be proud of your where you come from, of your ethnicity, and you celebrate that with similar people. Like, for example, when you go home, you have Iraqi traditions in your home, you know, like you talk about relationship with your parents, with your cousins, you know, with your family, and the same with Italian people. But we're all United States citizens, and we celebrate also the fact that we are able to live in the United States and still have that kind of duality in our personality. That's a great question.
That's right. That's right. So I hope that answers your questions, man. There's no difference.
That's what I think.
So this is the next question from Wade_Jamblonsky. I hope I pronounced your name right, buddy. So your question was, from 1 to 10, how hard was this prep for the Olympia, and what is the hardest part of this prep? Honestly, it was really smooth until up to about 4 weeks ago. That's when my carbs got cut a lot because I was really high on body weight, and I have that problem. I tend to grow into the show, you know, like once I get closer to a show, that's how I start growing. It's weird, I know, but like also I feel like my body was kind of tired because this will be my 4th show of the year, Olympia. I started with Arnold Classic in Ohio back in March. I placed 6th place in there, and then I did a week later, actually 6 days later, I did Hawaii Pro. I placed 2nd, and a week after Hawaii, I did a show in LA, the Muscle Contest Fit World, and that's how I qualified for Mr. Olympia. And honestly, I did not have any time to rest in between. I only had probably about a week or 2 to kind of enjoy myself, and then I went back on a diet, man. But yeah, I mean, as hard as it gets, I've been in a worse situation, you know. For example, when I tried to get my pro card, I had to drop down from 225 pound to 176 pound. I was on a 14 freaking eggs a day for 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
With nothing else, just water and 14 eggs. So imagine how hard that could be, you know. So it's nothing that I'm not used to, but it always surprises you. You never get used to something, because it always, my diet changes, everything changes, my workout changes, my mentality change, you know. Like I said, doing so many shows, you kind of get an idea. But yeah, to be honest, man, I'm just very excited. I'm gonna be stepping on a best stage in the world. This is a dream come true for me, you know. This is everybody's dream. You know, 6 days from now, I'll be sharing the stage with the top athletes, man.
Under that big red O.
Yeah, what about you, Pete? What do you think? Like, what's...
Shit, man. Well, you know, because he's asking you about your question, your preps. And I trained with you and lived through that USA prep when you turned pro. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
I remember when George cut your food down to 14 egg whites and like 1 whole egg per day. And that was it. Like, that's a meal, and that's all the food you got for the whole day. And I've seen you suffer through it. But I think the more you do it, like you said, the easier it gets, because you know what's potentially coming, and you also know how hard you really have to work to achieve that top level conditioning. So, you know, the more shows you do, the more you learn, and the more you expect, you know, shit, I can probably push my body a little bit harder, or can I come in better? So every prep really, I think, is a growing process where it is the hardest prep ever, because you can always do a little bit more. Like, if you really look at what you're doing now for the Olympia, it probably is the hardest you've ever worked, the hardest you've ever trained. We're going up now, driving 2 hours to train with Coach Milos on a regular basis. You've got hardly any food, you got 0 carbs, you got so much cardio back in the day, a few weeks ago. You've never trained like that. But because you've trained and suffered through a high level before, it's part of the process, so you expect it. So it's not like, I think you suffer less because you become used to the pain, but the actual work itself is probably harder than ever.
Yep, it is, man. So I hope that answers the questions, man. All right, so next question is from Ewan. Okay, how old are you when you start bodybuilding? I am 27. I turned 27 on July 31st. And I started bodybuilding when I was 14 years old. That's when I started training. I did my first competition at age of 17. All right, I hope that answers your questions. All right, next question, and this will be my last questions, guys. Kaylor756, drop sets or supersets when it comes to muscle growth? Honestly, both, but I wouldn't recommend it every day, or maybe, you know, like, you know, every other day or anything like that. I would probably do it once or twice a month, maybe 3 times a month. Just it depends on how your body feels and how fresh you are. You know, you just, sometimes I feel like I need to do that in order for me to change it up, just to kind of shock my body from a different, you know, from different angles, and something that my body's not used to. What about you, Pete?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think drop sets and supersets are 2 intensifying techniques that allow you to really bring up the intensity level to increase the stimulation on the muscle. But you got to always pay attention to recovery, because the muscle does not grow when you're training. The muscle is stimulated to grow when you're training. The muscle grows when you rest. So train your brains out using intensifying techniques like your drop sets, your supersets, slow reps, negatives, all kinds of different intensifiers to create variation, so you're always stimulating the body to the max. And then feed the body rest. That's when you're going to grow.
Cool. I hope that answers the questions. Okay, guys, so since we are still on the road, we still have about 30 minutes, so we thought we should give you guys our Olympia predictions. We're gonna do the open and we're gonna do the 212. We're not gonna do the classic, okay? I'm not gonna put myself out there and people are gonna be like, oh, just because you're classic and he's talking shit. So we're just gonna do the open and the 212. Okay, for me, I'm gonna go ahead and do the open, and then Pete will do the open class, and then I'll do the 212, and then he'll do the 212. For me, open, honestly, I still think that Phil Heath will be that first place. I don't see anybody beating Phil anytime soon. Second place, I think Rami will be the second place again. Maybe battling out with William Bonac in third place, because William looked crazy, ridiculously good. And Dexter, anywhere from fourth to third. Again, it could be anybody, you know, him, Rami, or Bonac, to be honest, because Dexter, as you guys all know, he's unstoppable. He looks great. It's his first year taking some time off to recover. And so in fifth place, honestly, Sean Roden probably. I don't know how Sean looks so far, because he was supposed to do the Arnolds and then he pulled out. He couldn't do it. He got sick. But I would say probably, yeah, Sean Roden. And then top 6 could be anybody, guys. You know,
Brandon Curry.
Yeah, Brandon Curry looks really good, and Rolly Winkler,
crazy.
He's a beast. If he brings that Arnold conditioning with that tiny waist like he did there, then he's gonna be very, very dangerous. So that's my guys. And what about you, Pete?
You know, I'll make it a cop-out, but I think it's pretty much going to be that similar lineup. I think Phil, you know, all things being said, the only person that's going to beat Phil is Phil. And if everything goes well, he's going to just keep on rolling and winning. It's just, you know, genetic superiority coupled with hard work. Rami, I seen some pictures of Rami yesterday, and he's dry and hard and big. He's much improved over last year. I think structurally he's solid, but I think still Phil in his A game is probably going to be, he'll pull it out. Rami looks great, and otherwise it's just like you said. I think Bonac is crazy. Dexter is awesome. He's on point. We saw him last week in Fit Nation. Crazy. I mean, just unbelievable. I would have to agree pretty much with what you said. I think Brandon Curry's going to pop and surprise some people. He's a monster. But I would agree with you otherwise.
Awesome. Yeah, Brandon Curry looks great, but honestly, you can't really tell from pictures unless he's on that stage compared to everyone else. And then if he brings the condition, then it's gonna be a tough battle. So that's the open predictions, and we're gonna do the 212 in the next video. All right, so now we're gonna do the 212 predictions.
That's my category.
Yeah, Pete does the 212.
Yep.
So for me, first place, Flex. Guys, nobody will ever touch Flex
without
Lewis.
Question.
You know, nobody has the amount of details, the density, the amount of muscle that guy carries. I don't care what anybody say, nobody's taking him down. And he's going for the win again. Second place, probably Ahmad Ashkanani still, or it will be between him and probably David Henry. Honestly, David Henry looks really good. I mean, guys, he's one of the, you know, most dangerous guys out there. You know, he has what it takes. He's always dense. He has the size and everything. So the second place will be Ahmad Ashkanani. Third place for me, it will be probably David Henry. And fourth place, I would like to see Jose Raymond. You know, it's his last year, guys. He always brings it in. He always looks great for me, so I'll probably give it to Jose Raymond. You know, and then fifth place, Derek Lunsworth, probably just like last year. And
you got Nicholas Fouillon.
Yeah, see, for me, sixth place, it would probably, honestly, guys, Sean Clarita. I forgot about Sean. That guy is crazy. You know, he is so tiny, but you know, the amount of like density that guy has, it's just crazy.
It's just nuts.
You know, and his work ethic, to be honest. So those are my top 6 guys. What about you, Pete?
My God, you know, the 212 category has just gotten deeper and deeper. You know, we forgot about Nick Vouliard, whose lower body is just retarded, and Matt's upper body too. Hadi Chopin obviously not being in it. He's a monster. He's still a little bit thick around the middle, but just crazy big. We've also got some Middle Eastern guys too coming out. Your brethren, my friend from the Middle East.
Yeah.
Sami Haddad, beautiful structure, beautiful physique, always in shape. I think David Henry's going to pull off that second place slot. I'm a humongous fan of Jose, so, you know, I would say Jose's a brother of mine too, so he's going to be up there. I'm pulling for him. Nobody will touch Flex. So I would have to say, here's what I would say top 5 probably. Like you said, it's going to be Flex. Ahmad Ashkenani, it looks crazy. Always does. He'll be second. David Henry is stronger than ever. I talked to him last week, and he's just been pushing it. He'll be up in that top tier too, like you said. Jose will be there with that grainy, shredded vascular muscle of his. Derek Lunsford has the beauty and the structure of a potential to what it takes to be the next Mr. Olympia or up there. So he's coming. Don't know if he'll be there this year, but he'll definitely be in that top 5-ish spot. I think Sean Clarita, like you said, Nicholas Vouliard's right up there. Don't forget about King Kumina. I mean, he's been talking some trash, but his physique has just changed dramatically. He's another guy that reminds me kind of like of Sean Clarita in the sense of the progress. I mean, this guy's just like night and day coming out of nowhere. So we'll see. That 212 category is just deep. It's crazy. But I think Sami Haddad will be up there too. And then also Sammy Trouty. This guy's coming out of nowhere. He's working with Fakri, I believe now. And that kid has just the most beautiful structure for a younger guy. My God. So watch for him. He's coming. There's a couple of other guys too that are coming from that oxygen camp. But I would have to agree, it's pretty good much going to be like what you said too.
Cool. So there you guys have it. This is our 2018 Olympia Open and a 212 production. And this will do for my 5th episode, Road to the Olympia. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be filming my depletion workout, my legs depletion workout with Milos. And then so stay tuned for that and pray for me that I don't die, because like I said, no carbs, no energy, but I'm gonna push it, guys. Just a few more workouts to go, and then I'll be on a stage, on a dream of my life, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and then share with your friends, and stay tuned. I'll be making more Road to the Olympia. I'll show you guys how I prep my bags, how I prep my meals, what I do a couple days before, and then what I do when I get there, my carb loading, everything. All right, so stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. God bless. Peace.